con los rompe discoteca.
Tú quieres duro. 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 Hoy te demostramos que somos los nuevos jefes del underground. Quieres duro.
Dale duro, y dale más duro.
It is high, it is far, it is God.
Los verdaderos. Vamos pa' la calle.
Mixing
Hola mi
live straight from New
gente, how's
York
everyone
City.
doing today? I am Roberto Ruiz, aka Don Sicario. Welcome back to another episode of Don Yankee con el Bori, brought to you by NYYNEWS. Yankee fans, as we recap the season, as the season slowly comes to an end, in a sad manner, let's say that, the Yankees at least take the final game against the Arizona Diamondbacks and win it 6-4. Not a bad game, a little bit exciting. We finally get some hitting. Gleyber Torres is still being Gleyber Torres, and Stone Cold Austin Wells got a big home run for us today to tie it up. Of course, we lost the lead, but we tied it up again. Peraza with a big 443-foot home run. Aaron Judge was robbed by a home run. I mean, they robbed his home run today. Alec Thomas, something like that. It was a good play. Congrats. Cool. A lot to kind of take in today in today's game. And at the end of the day, does it really matter? No. Are the Yankees in it? No. We're technically, mathematically eliminated. So we're kind of playing spoilers, right? It doesn't matter at all, especially to us Yankee fans. We don't care about spoiling plans for other teams. We just want to win and we want to make it to the World Series, which we didn't even sniff the postseason this year, but it is what it is. We're hearing a lot of rumblings going around, especially with some of the players giving their opinions on the season, giving their opinions on Aaron Boone. And the most important one that we've received so far is from Aaron Judge himself. Aaron Judge, being the captain that he is, El Capitan, the leader that he presents or shows, or everybody takes it as he's the leader right now in the clubhouse. He's playing captain, or he is the captain. He basically said that every year, every time he's getting interviewed, if it's not after a World Series win, it's a failure. Thank you. Because according to the brass, it's not considered technically a failure. According to Hal Steinbrenner, it's not really a failure, right? He can't just sit there and say, well, after winning 90 games, the season, you can't consider that a failure. This season's different, though, especially with the outcome, especially the way things have gone this year. They can't just really sit there and blame it all on injuries. We're not going to do that this year. If they try to do that, Yankee fans, I think this is the final year where everybody's united. Nobody's going to fall for that shit. A lot of fans fell for it, but I don't think this year is going to – I haven't seen Yankee fans so damn united. Last time you guys were on here, we spoke about a lot of different things. The last time me and Ruben were on together, we spoke about Dominguez and some offseason possibilities. There's a lot to take in. There's a lot, in my opinion, that's going to happen this offseason. Some people believe that the offseason there's not going to be much action, that the Yankees are going to be the Yankees and they're not going to do much. I don't think so. I believe the Yankees are going to go all out. I think this is going to be a good offseason. I think there's going to be a lot of changes, especially because no matter how we say it, they're losing money. The Yankees are losing money, especially since they're not making the postseason. No matter what, Hal does not want to lose money. And guess what? They're losing money. If you look at the games right now at the stadium, they don't look packed. I know the whole Fire Cashman night thing, people attempted it. Good for you guys. I tweeted that, you guys made the effort. Good for you. Salute. It didn't work, though. It's not that it didn't work. It just doesn't matter at this point. You guys still bought tickets. You still bought beverages. You bought food. You guys just showed up. And they don't care about that. They don't care about the signs.
Son.
None of that matters. What bothers them is how much money they're either going to make or lose.
Damn, son.
And I believe if you look at these games, they're talking about attendance and all of this. That stadium looked empty. So salute to the Yankee fans who are like, I'm not going over there. Especially with all the rain and the way the weather has been, nobody's been showing up. There's a lot right now, a lot of debate on Twitter whether or not the Yankees are going to make any moves. First of all, I'm ready for the offseason. And I know a lot of you are too. Because just like the trade deadline, we get to sit there and imagine what are the possibilities, who the Yankees could go after. We're going to see a lot of Twitter beefs amongst Yankee fans because that's what we don't. There's not a fan base that fights the most like the way Yankee fans do. We fight each other. We're animals, and it's okay. I take it in. I'm proud of us. This offseason, though, there's a lot of talk about Bellinger. There's a lot of talk about Lee. Colin, I can't mention his name, sorry. But there's a lot of potential bats that the Yankees could get. Before I jumped on this, I got a message from my guy, Ruben. And the Padres are looking to shed salary. I don't know about you. We've been talking about the Padres a while back. And there was word that they're going broke. So they're trying to shed salary. I don't know how much. I don't know if they're trying to get on the 200 million. I don't know what it is. But if we're talking about some big contracts on that team, there's a lot of players that have big contracts. Are they willing to give up some of their top dogs to shed some of their salary? Maybe a Manny Machado, a Tatis. Like they're gonna lose Snell. They're gonna lose some guys already. So what are the plans for the Padres and how can the Yankees take advantage of it? We already know, regardless of how some fans deny it or not, the Yankees like Juan Soto. They tried to trade for him. The Washington Nationals didn't want our prospects. That's clear. Not everybody likes Volpe. Not everybody likes what we have because it's already known that the Yankees tend to exaggerate on their prospects, right? Overanalyze, however you want to say it. But they hyped them up. I still believe the hype on Jason Dominguez. I still believe the hype on Anthony Volpe. Do I think the Yankees have potential they have the prospects to make a trade with the Padres? I think they do. I think they have enough prospects. You know, regardless of how much we hate Brian Cashman, he has done a good job with getting the minor league system a little bit ramped up. We got some good prospects, and a lot of them are ready to go. They're ready to play. In the next 2-3 years, they're ready to play. So let's keep our eye on that. This is going to be the first of many. This offseason, we're going to be on top of it. We're going to, again, there's nothing more I love than the potential, the idea of the Yankees bringing in player A, player B, all these star players because in the past few years, we've been passing on a lot of them. We passed on a lot of great shortstops. We passed on the great Manny Machado, how Yankee fans have him, because he's built for Yankee Stadium. The next best player right now that fits Yankee Stadium the way Bryce Harper did is Juan Soto. I don't think the Yankees are going to give up another opportunity for a player like that. If they have the opportunity to get him, they're going to get him. When the Yankees like a player, they go all out for him. Yamamoto, you're a Yankee, kid. Pack your bags. Come to the Bronx. Brian Cashman was out there in Japan watching, man. He got to see him in that. No. You're going to be a Yankee. I heard the Mets are going to try to go. They're going to try to go in on that. I really hope the Mets get Shohei Ohtani, so they can leave Juan Soto alone. They can leave Yamamoto. They can leave all these guys alone. Because if it comes to a battle of wallets between Hal Steinbrenner and Steve Cohen, guess who's going to win? And we all know that. It's the little bro Mets. Steve Cohen is not going to be beaten. Not if George was alive, and I hate to be that guy, if George was alive, then we talking. But at the moment right now, we have 6 games left. Tomorrow we have a 3-game series against the Toronto Blue Jays. After that, there's not much left. It's 3 games against Kansas City. And then that's it. No playoffs. It's the early couch. We're going to be sitting on the couch like a bunch of couch potatoes. But guess what? I don't feel that bad because the Red Sox are going to be right there with us. The Astros are going to be right there with us. So all the shit talking we've been doing during the season, all these fan bases talking shit to Yankee fans, guess what? You guys are right there with us. So it's a weird season overall. A lot of good teams play terrible, and a lot of terrible teams that play great. So that's baseball, Susan. No? I want to talk a little bit about some of the baby bombers, some of the prospects, some of the young patty ones. Peraza, what is Peraza's future at third base? Boone said there's potentially a spot for him next season if he can get his bat going. His defense is there. He could play. He could catch it at third. He could catch it at shortstop and second. Peraza, in my opinion, is one of our best defensive players out of all the baby bombers. We don't know. We don't know what his fate is. Have they treated him fair? No. Have they given him the opportunity? He had an opportunity last season. He didn't really get the Volpe treatment. And I love Volpe. We all love Volpe, but we all love Peraza as well. Some fans don't, but that's on them. Next time you guys see me on, I'm going to be with my guy Ruben, and we're going to get into some more details and more depth about the prospects and what opportunities that they'll have for the 2024 season. Will some of them be traded? Will some of them stay? Florio right now has been showing out. It hasn't been that many games to kind of say, well, here you go. See, we've been telling you guys for a long time. It's not enough games, but he is showing. He's been content. From the minor leagues in AAA, he was showing out this season. He came to the major leagues. He's getting everyday at-bats, and he's actually contributing to some of these games. Believe it or not, right now, the Yankees, we're 79 and 77. We're 18 games out of first place. 6 games behind in the wild card. There's not much. We're not playing for anything right now. So this was our perfect opportunity to have some of the prospects play. I still think they should have brought up some of the pitching prospects to kind of tinker with and see what they do. That's fine. We always have spring training, or maybe they just don't feel like they're ready. I know supposedly Frankie Montas has been taking pitching, live pitching, or I don't know why. I don't see the point of it. I don't even think he's gonna make his way. The season's done. I'll take a quick look right now and see how many games we really have left, because this season it's already done. Let me see. No, that's it. That is it. The 6 games left. Unfortunately, how sad that is, but it is what it is. Florio, though, has been showing out. Can Florio be the possible bench role for the outfield, the 4th outfielder? I think he should get a shot. Cabrera, I don't know what's going to happen with Cabrera. He's pretty good, but his bat hasn't really been showing anything with the bat. His defense is still good. Is IKF going to get brought back? I like IKF. Great utility player, Hawaiian hustle. We don't know. This offseason is so important right now because we've already been a few videos before. I've talked about the trade deadline. Whatever the Yankees do this trade deadline is going to let us know what they feel about the season. And they did that. They did nothing because this was a punt year. They didn't do anything in the offseason. They didn't do anything during the deadline. Punt year. Now, this offseason, they got a lot of money coming off the books. There's a lot of pitching available this offseason. There's some good bats. I'm not going to sit here and mention every single damn bat that's available. All I'm saying is the Yankees need to get themselves at least 2 to 3 switch hitting or left-handed bats. If it was up to me, Soto's my number 1 choice if he becomes available. With these rumors about the Padres wanting to shed salary, Brian Cashman should be on the phone. Be on the phone with the Padres. Who do you want to get rid of? What's going on? Let's talk turkey. Right now, the only bad, and it's not even a bad contract, Giancarlo Stanton is the only real contract that Yankee fans kind of want to get rid of. I don't think we're going to get rid of Stan. I don't know how you can do that. He has a full no-trade clause. Michael K was saying, well, maybe if he feels really out of it, if he feels really terrible, and maybe he'll waive the no-trade clause. He ain't going nowhere. He's getting paid. Yeah, he feels bad, but at the end of the day, he goes home. He goes back to his mansion, and he's good. I don't know who would he rather be with. Is he going to be with a losing team that's maybe wanting to get him, and the Yankees pay some of that salary, or would he just rather stay with the Yankees? I would rather stay with the Yankees, even if I'm struggling, even if the whole team is struggling. Why go to a losing team, go to a whole nother city and start over? He still has a few years left. What, 2 to 3 years? He ain't going nowhere. I don't think he's going to go nowhere. Even if the Yankees, let's say, grab Mike Trout, I don't know how that's going to work. Would I like to get rid of Giancarlo Stanton? I would. Stanton's not the same person anymore. Big G is not the same. His legs he doesn't have legs anymore. He can't, and I still believe he's fast. He just doesn't push it because he knows he's going to get hurt. He's made of glass. He's too strong. He needs to do some, I don't know, get on the treadmill. I mean, get on the bike, do some yoga, do whatever Judge does. Because whatever he's doing right now doesn't work. Besides Giancarlo Stanton right now, we don't have Donaldson no more. Like, we're shedding some salary. I don't know if Sevy comes back. I wouldn't mind having Sevy back for 1 year, prove it deal. Because at the end of the day, yeah, he struggled, but he still showed life in that arm. And even CC Sabathia said it. He wouldn't mind the Yankees taking at least a 1 year deal on him to kind of get him rolling. Or instead of doing what we do every year and like, let's just take a little gamble and bring so-and-so back or get this agent player or this guy that's coming back from injury. Instead of doing that, finally, one offseason, completely do something different and just let all of these players go and go for some fresh arms, fresh bats, young players, something completely different just to throw off the fan base. Because right now the fan base is in disarray. We are not happy. We haven't been happy for a while. We're like that one person in the marriage that has not been happy for years and is ready for the divorce. I mean, if you got people out in Yankee Stadium with Fire Cashman signs, I mean, players complaining, being public about how Aaron Judge saying that changes need to happen. Now he's got to have talks, son. You know, internally. They asked him what needs to change. He didn't answer that. He said that needs to be discussed behind closed doors or something like that. It's a tough time. The players are upset. I mean, the fans are upset. Imagine the players. Imagine guys like Aaron Judge, Garrett Cole, who just signed extensions with this team. You think they want to go through this? They don't want to go through this. And I'm telling you, they're going to be vocal with Hal Steinbrenner. They're going to let Hal Steinbrenner know this isn't working. Because last time Hal Steinbrenner mentioned, he's like, I'm going to have a talk with the leaders in that clubhouse to see what changes need to come. Aaron Hicks was gone in a matter of days. So Hal Steinbrenner listens to Aaron Judge. That's his guy. Everybody knows Judge doesn't like Cashman. They're not going to be talking with each other. They're not going to be dealing with each other in the offseason. Damn, son. Hal and Judge are going to be direct. There's not going to be no middleman, little weasel Brian Cashman. Hal Steinbrenner's going to listen. And if Judge is smart, he would say what all the fans are thinking about, what all the fans want to say. Because nobody wants to say it. Hal Steinbrenner seems like he hasn't been paying attention for years, and he's finally woken up. He's finally woken up. I think that the Aaron Judge's free agency battle and all of this kind of woke him up, right? Especially with the fans booing Hal Steinbrenner in the stadium. He finally woke up because it seemed like every time there was an interview with Hal Steinbrenner, he has that loss. Like, I don't know what the hell's happening. I just got out of my jet. I got in a limo. They brought me over here. And they told me this is just say this in the third. And he doesn't have no context behind any of what he's saying. So he's just sitting there like, oh yeah, I don't know. I'm confused. I'm confused why fans are upset. I'm gonna hold back because I don't want to get into a rant. Start getting into a rant about Hal Steinbrenner. He's finally getting on my good side. I'm slowly having some faith on this offseason. A lot of things, possibilities, right? Yamamoto, Bellinger, you know, a lot can happen. And I truly believe something is going to happen. The Yankees right now, just like the Red Sox, just like the Astros, the three-headed dragon, right? The three-headed monster, the three teams, the three fan bases that are always clashing on Twitter. We're out of it. We're going to sit here and complain. We're going to fight. Fans are going to fight over what free agent or what trade target should be on their team. But at the end of the day, I feel like the Yankees are going to be the ones coming out on top. 2024 is going to be a big season. You guys can sit here. Oh, Sicario, you're bugging. There goes Sicario again. The same way he was with Correa. The same way he was with Soto year after year. This is a different year. The Yankees can't hide behind a great regular season. This wasn't a good regular season. And because it's been trending down. Ever since 2017, we've been terrible. I mean, we've had our little bit highs. We're back to low and low and low. It's getting lower. Some people are saying Boone is going to stay. Some people believe he's going to be gone. The way Aaron Judge defends him, I don't think Boone's going anywhere. I don't think Brian Cashman's going to go anywhere either. Maybe he'll move positions, maybe something like that, but he ain't going nowhere. I'm ready for some changes, and I know you fans are ready for some changes too. the same way we're expecting the Yankees organization to make some changes, us over here at NYY News, we're going to have some big changes. We got some new additions. We got some new formats. There's a lot of changes coming. So I want all the fans to stay tuned and don't lose hope just yet. I know that's hard to say and hard to believe and hard to kind of act out, especially when we're about to finish the season and not even sniff the playoffs. It's hard to think that, but there's a lot of good things coming for the 2024, especially this offseason. A lot of great content coming, a lot of great moves. It's gonna be an exciting offseason. If you don't believe that, fine. You don't have to, but just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Make sure you have your alerts on this page. Like and subscribe to this channel. Leave your comments. Let us know. Remember, folks, don't let none of these jabronis tell you that your opinions don't matter. Because they do. Because without us, they're playing in that Mickey Mouse Stadium just like in the COVID time. No fans. They're going to have the machines having the sound. They need us. The same way we need them, they need us. So next time I come on, hopefully we got some better news. We'll have some more, different topics. I can sit here and bore you guys with a bunch of nonsense right now. But I'm going to hold tight. We have a few games left, 2 series left, and hopefully the Yankees could go out a little bit on top and take these 2 series. I'm not going to bank on it. But there is a lot of good still left. There's still a lot of good left for fans to look forward to in 2024. We still have the baby bombers, the young potty ones. Jason Dominguez is going to be out, but we see that he is the real deal. And the way that kid brought life into this clubhouse, I can only imagine how it's going to be with him in the outfield with Aaron Judge and maybe a Soto or maybe a Bellinger. I don't know. It's too early to tell. But follow me on Twitter at DonSicario1. Follow at NYY News. Like and subscribe, like I said before, and share. Show some love. We got a lot of things coming out of NYY News right now, so stay tuned, folks. Remember, but at the end of the day, hold it down.